Hello and welcome. I'm interviewing Celia Kieft, and she's the operator and owner of Positive Parenting, a freechild.com, which is a resource for parents to live in joy with their children, for children to be in their already joy and continue to be there, and lots more goodies. So what do you have that you find that you have the most to offer parents?
What I think is major in parenting is to find a way to really connect with your children and to express your needs and wants and get through it in a non-coercive way.
Yes. And the one thing I've enjoyed about your parenting techniques is your ability to teach us in a way that is from your own experience.
Right.
And because you have been doing this for over 20 years. Correct?
Yeah.
Because you started when your oldest child, you have two children, who are
18 and 22.
Wow.
Yeah.
And so after you had a conflict that you were not happy
Right.
about how you resolved it when you had a 2-year-old,
Yes.
you automatically looked to a new way.
Right.
And what has that brought in your family?
Well, it brought in my family a real trust and love and knowing that you can come home and you're really home where you are, and it's our home, it's togetherness, and it's a tremendous feeling that everybody has that.
And I feel that when I'm with you, and you've expressed this with telling me about your children, that they don't feel judged.
No.
They feel accepted for whatever thoughts
Right.
or feelings they have about something, and they can express it in an open environment.
Right. Well, they still may think that they know that I would not agree, but that they still would tell me, or So
Yes.
the way of judgment is not cutting off our relation.
Yes. And I find it, you've expressed this also, beyond being just, it's beyond a friendship.
Yes. Yeah. Friendship has also the fear of that friends can overrule each other, and also can stop the friendship. And parents don't think that's ever, that's not a good thing. And I think so too. It's therefore it goes beyond. It is a connection on a spiritual, mental, emotional, physical level.
Right. So, not being friends with your kids isn't necessarily an agreement. It is beyond that. It's a connection that goes on forever versus a friendship, like you said. Of course, I find that I like my friends to be my friends forever. I take them on as my family. But not everybody finds that
Right.
works. And I enjoy that about what I have learned in PET. And I didn't even start it until a couple of years ago. But I think what it's brought me is my ability to understand myself more and be able to relate to my children.
Right. That's also what most people say. Like, it's not a class for me to understand my children. It's more a class for understanding myself. What do I want? So,
Yes.
And that's the other side of why people say, no, you cannot be friends with your children, because they think they cannot express what they want. And it's really hard for parents to start doing that. What do you really want, you as a parent, or as one person in the household?
Right. And one of the processes, the conflict resolution, where everybody gets to sit down and say what they love.
Yeah.
So it's not this parenting of controlling, and it's not parenting of permissive, just allowing your children to walk all over you, per se, as some parents might say. It's more of, okay, we're in a partnership. My needs are important. Your needs are important.
Right.
How can we work out what we all want to be able to live in harmony?
Exactly. And it's no use of discipline as that is known. People confuse self-discipline a lot with disciplining, and so in the way I do it, there is no punishments and no rewards, but there is communication.
Yeah, and the communication is a reward in of itself.
By itself.
Without having to say, well, if you do this, you'll get this.
Right. Yeah.
And it's safe. It's a place that you can come home to, like you said, and feel safe. And that, oh, my mom might not like this, but I'm going to
tell
she
her.
knows she's going to listen to me anyways. So what has it, so over the course, now you have a 22-year-old
Yeah.
and you're even a
I'm a
grandmother. And you've even gotten to do some amazing things with your child so far, so, you know, now too. What long term have you seen with your sons and yourself and your husband?
The long term of it is that we still feel this deep connection, like this blowing out love that I feel when I see them, and I've heard them saying that to me as well. So.
And basically what it came down to was that there's just gets to be complete joy.
Yes, yeah. The joy is a major stream in our relationships, and even if things get tough, we know that if we can get to the place of joy, we can go through it easier and with more fun, of course. Yeah.
Everybody wants to have more fun.
I know. Yeah.
Oh, yes, and I don't think that I've ever, even simply reading the book, but just your way that you've added, you know, an extra few things that have happened over the course of the years, that the connection, the, you know, manifesting the creation of how you want your family to be, I think is a big, something you have to offer beyond just, you know,
Sure.
just the PET, you know, which
Yeah.
the PET in itself is amazing and perfect, but you go beyond that.
Right. I want to add the deep connection that we have, and the way I do it is giving these examples that how we use the PET and how deep you can be in a relationship together and work through things. And also as a parent, I can come with my things to my children that are of course appropriate for their age. And I remember very well one time in Holland, where I'm from, it always rains, or most of the time it rains, and I remember one time I was 3 times got totally wet. So I came in, and Jonathan, my oldest, was like I think 6, and my youngest was 2, and I came in the house and I said, oh yucky, I got totally soaked wet again. And then I heard a message of, you know, my oldest. He said, oh, and that was not what you wanted, and you rather wanted to have sunshine. And I said, yes. And then I just was relieved and realized that I could hum again and sing again.
It gives you the opportunity to not feel alone. You feel like as if somebody is getting you.
Right.
And I love that about it. That's really what I've gotten from it most importantly. And she has amazing articles with a wonderful sense of humor that she will offer you and give you an inspiration, along with her amazing 9-week course, which I know you've got specials for us on the way. So feel free to keep checking back and read all the amazing information that she shares with you at positiveparentingafreechild.com. And anything else you have to offer us?
I think this was it, the major thing to say.
Yes. And she has an amazing style, so I think everybody will really enjoy it. Until next time, and thank you for joining us.